Good morning, sports fans. Man, you know what I didn't do? I didn't even start the music this morning. Let's get that going, man. My goodness, it is a slow go at it this morning. But let's see if we can get some music going for a second. All right, there we go. Wake up. Wake the up. Welcome in, guys. Sports with Balls. Good morning, ballers. 6 a.m. on a Wednesday, September the 3rd. Locked into Sports with Balls, your daily adrenaline fix. MLB, college gridiron, NFL preview, plus parlay of the day. Lighten it up. Let's crank this thing up, baby. All right, let's get going, guys. Man, welcome into the show. I am Jeff Michael. Today is September the 3rd, National Skyscraper Day. I'm here in Houston, Texas, so there's a few of those. I don't think they really make much skyscrapers anymore. They at least don't call them that. I mean, they make them, don't get me wrong. But Foundation of San Marino Day, Global Talent Acquisition Day. That's right. I'm talented and acquired. What's up, Kevin? Welcome into the show. By the way, Kevin always chimes in this morning. I know he's getting up and going to work. He says, go Cowboys. You got a question or something on social media? Man, ask me and I will try to get to it as soon as I can. This is a 30-minute sports blast, man. That's right. One more sleep until NFL football. Cannot wait. We'll get into that here in a little bit. Merchant Navy Day as well. Also, U.S. Bowling League Day. Hey, Kevin, that's something you and I should probably get into. Let's join a bowling league. That sounds like a blast, actually. What else we got going today, man? Any breaking news over the last couple of days? Of course, we're going to get into the college football stuff, but let's see. I don't see. There was, I think last night my son was at. I was at my daughter's practice last night, softball practice, and son and I practicing baseball while there. But it flashed on my screen that Shohei Ohtani had hit a ball 120 miles an hour off of his bat. That doesn't sound that sounds dangerous. I've seen 106. I've seen 109, I think, off of a bat. Never have I seen anybody close to 120 miles an hour off a bat. That's metal bat speed, right? That's why metal bats are not allowed in baseball. Kill somebody. Ohtani hit a ball 120 miles an hour off of his bat last night. My goodness. That's my breaking news. All right, got to thank a couple people before we get going. Number one, Wes Butler at Butler CCS. Give them a call, guys. If you need a new roof, if you got mold in your house, if you had a flood, you got a fire, call Butler CCS, 713-330-9472. That's 713-330-9472. Ordonez Movers, guys. Whether it's across town, across Texas, make your moves smooth, stress-free, and affordable, professional, reliable, and always on time. These are the movers you actually want showing up on your moving day, guys. Local and long distance, packing and unpacking, licensed and insured, competitive rates. Man, book now. Mention this post for a special discount. Call Ordonez Movers, 713-373-1659. It's right there on the screen, 713-373-1659. And last but not least, losing your hair sucks, guys, but fixing it shouldn't. Apollo Image Enhancement Center is Houston's #1 hair restoration clinic and home of the Dermagraph hair system, the only immediate solution to hair loss. 45 plus years, we've delivered 5-star service to help men regain confidence and stop hair loss. 877-GET-HAIR today for your free scalp evaluation. Give them a call. Apollo Image Enhancement Center. All right, guys. Sports. What are we going to do first today, man? I think we'll just run down some baseball because football is pretty much taking over here for the next few days. So let's run down the baseball standings. Philadelphia, National League East, 5.5 games up on the Mets at 80 and 50, 80 and 58. Phillies look good. I was talking to somebody yesterday, and I was like, out of all the teams in baseball right now, the Phillies look really good. I know they lost, was it Nola? And that was a huge loss for them. And that might be the deciding factor here in a little bit in the playoffs. But every one of these teams has had ups and downs, man. And I mean major ups and downs. If you go to the NL Central and the Milwaukee Brewers, they won 13 games in a row, 14 games in a row, and they're only 5 games up on the Cubs because they've also had a dip. The Phillies and the Mets in the East, that's pretty much a 2-horse race. Oh, I mean, it is a 2-horse race. Brewers and Cubs in the Central, the 2-horse race. And then you've got the Dodgers and Padres in the West. And again, I don't see a dominant baseball team. It's sort of like get to the playoffs and just hope you're healthy. There's not a team out there that I'm like, oh, damn, this rotation is going to just annihilate people. Or, oh, man, this lineup's going to kill people. I do like the Phillies lineup. I do. In the AL East, you've got the Blue Jays lead the Yankees, and the Red Sox are right there. Actually, I'm going to go over here to the – let's see. I'll put the scores up for a second. But in the West, the Astros are on top, but they lost last night. But then again, so did the Mariners. Right, and then you have the East. I told you about the Phillies in the NL, but I'm sorry, the AL Central. The Tigers are sitting pretty. It's just, man, I don't see anybody blowing anybody away. I don't see. The playoffs should be fun because these should all be competitive series. I don't see anything that stands out to me and like, damn, man, somebody's running away with this. The best record in the league is the Milwaukee Brewers, and it's 5 games up on the Phillies and Tigers and Blue Jays, who all have 80 wins. I mean, the Astros and Dodgers are pretty much the same. I do want to see an Astros and Dodgers series. I do want to see that. Let's bring back that 2017 World Series. That was fun. That was a blast. And these teams hate each other. Like, I want to see, if you're not going to have a dominant team, and then let's see some drama. Yankees, Red Sox, I'm down for that. Detroit hasn't been in the playoff picture long enough to have any like drama with anybody. Now, I guess AJ Hinch being the old Astros manager, that would be sort of a storyline if you want to reach for that. The Toronto Blue Jays, Springer, the old Astro player, I guess. I just obviously the Yankees are going to bring any storyline. The Yankees and Astros would be fun to watch in the AL. If you want that, I mean, maybe, and then a Boston Red Sox Yankee series would be fun. But nobody wants to see the Tigers and the Mariners. Who wants to see that? I'm sorry, Tiger fan. I'm sorry, Mariner, but nobody's paying attention to a Mariners and Tigers series. It sounds terrible. So baseball playoff wise, I mean, look, I love the parody. But they're going to have to come up with some storylines here pretty soon. I'm not saying it's boring. I'm just saying, let's get some fun action going on. Baseball's kind of and football's ramping up, so it is really, really taking a back seat to the NFL. But parlay of the day, we'll do that in a second, man. Let me get parlay of the day at the end. But I do want to get into NCAA football because then I've got my predictions on the NFL as well. So NCAA football, guys. Holy crap, what a weekend. Ohio State dethroned preseason number 1 Texas with 14-7, earning the top spot in the new AP poll, which I'll go over here in a second. 55 first place votes. Wow. LSU shot up to number 3 after knocking off Clemson. Penn State hangs around at number 2. Miami rocketed at number 5. Florida State upsetting Alabama. Huge. From unranked to number 14 after upsetting Alabama. Unbelievable game. You guys have all seen the scores by now. I don't need to go over everything. I'm not going to sit here and bash the shit out of Texas and Manning because we don't know exactly how that's going to end up. The storylines are so plentiful as far as Arch Manning and Texas. Guys, he had to go into the horseshoe and play Ohio State, who's the number 1 ranked team and defending champion. And probably the number 1 defense in the country. And you expected him to have some ball. Like, if he would have gone out there and thrown 4 touchdowns, they win, 37-7. Texas would be number 1 and absolutely blowing every team in the country out. No, this is fun. This is good. Texas moved down to number 7 in the rankings. They're still going to be okay. Texas will be fine. I'd love a rematch later on. Texas had plenty of opportunities in that game to make it close. I mean, it was close. It wasn't a blowout by any means. But Ohio sits at number 1, Penn State number 2, LSU Tigers. I see you, Kevin. Go Tigers. 4 is Georgia, Miami at 5, and Oregon, Texas, Clemson, Notre Dame, South Carolina round out your top 10. Some more incredible games coming up this weekend. I'll dive into the college football aspect probably on Wednesday of next week. Matt Patricia, Kevin, not what you're saying. Matt Patricia is the reason. Yeah, I mean, he's good. He's an NFL coach. There was a lot of talk about him and what he's done against NFL quarterbacks college quarterbacks that are supposed to go to the NFL, and he's absolutely annihilated him. I watch plays, and I'll go back to Arch for a second. He missed some wide open people. Like he did. They should have at least got 2 field goals. It should have been a 1-point game maybe, and maybe even a tie game. He missed some throws. But look where he's playing. Look at the environment. I mean, my goodness, dude. Jeez, that was a first game, preseason Heisman. Wasn't he a 2A division quarterback? I mean, granted, his school was pretty good, but, dude, it's not like he's playing in Austin Westlake. He's like a private school quarterback. So give the guy some time. He's pretty good. We had Arch Manning as already in the NFL and playing for the Cleveland Browns or the New Orleans Saints already. He's already the number 1 pick and already there. Slow down. Give the kid some time, man. Let him, you learn from your mistakes, learn from your failures. Watch this kid not even go into the draft next year. Or this next year's draft, and then come out, and of course Texas will be number 1, and then he goes out and blows everybody out the door. So who knows? Who knows what's going to go on? But give Arch Manning a little bit of breathing room, guys. Just relax. What was that, Aaron Rodgers? Relax. Bam. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, the NFL starts tomorrow. Wow. Get your fantasy football lineups done. Put the baby to bed. Get ready. NFL Cowboys at Eagles, 7:20 Eastern on NBC tomorrow night. Woo! About freaking time. Can't wait, man. Can't wait. The line right now sits at Philadelphia minus 7.5. It moved. It did move since the Parsons trade. This one's interesting to me, man. Look, first off, I love that football's on. I'm not betting this game. I want to watch the game, and I want it to be on the television, and I want to watch this football game and not be rooting one way or the other because I put a bet on something. Not even prop bets. I'm just going to watch it. Now, I will tell you of the other games, but Sunday will be a lot of fun. I would take I'd probably take the Eagles minus the 7.5. It's always, I mean, like this is going to be one of the most watched football games of all season. You've got the defending Super Bowl champions versus, of course, America's team and the Cowboys. It's just going to be a blast to sit there and watch this game. And the storylines will be, I mean, Stephen A. Smith, God, the most obnoxious guy on television is going to go crazy. And then it's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, Friday, right after that, man. Friday night at 7 p.m., Chiefs and Chargers, another fantastic game. This is Chiefs minus 3.5, which should be a close game. I kind of, man, this is in San Diego. Dude, I'm not touching that game either. That is a great football game. I want to watch that. That's actually, I said it was in San Diego. It's in Brazil. So that'll be a lot of fun to watch. And I have no idea who's going to win that. The Chiefs won 7 games last year by 1 possession. So I'm going to leave that alone. All right, Sunday. Let's go over Sunday slate. The Buccaneers and Falcons. These are the noon games. Buccaneers at Atlanta. Tampa Bay -2. Give me Tampa Bay all freaking day. I'm going to put that in today. The Buccaneers should beat the Falcons by 14. And it says Tampa Bay -2.5. But Tampa Bay is one of my sleepers this year, guys. Watch out. I don't like Atlanta just yet. They've got some talent, but they've got a lot of hotheads in that locker room. Bengals and Browns. Right now, Cincinnati -5.5. I love the Bengals. Their defense was terrible last year. They've made some changes. They were one of the number, if not the number one offense in all of football last year. So give me the Bengals. The Browns are just a bad football team. The Browns have a lot of stuff they're working on and working out. So give me the Bengals. Tampa Bay and the Bengals so far. Noon games, Dolphins at the Colts. I'm going to leave this one alone. There probably won't be too many highlights in this. So leave that alone. Raiders at the Patriots. This will be a fun game to watch. Lots of fun. Tom Brady, one of the owners of the Raiders. Is this game it's on CBS. I was like, if it's on Fox, this is crazy. It's at Foxborough. Versus his old team, the Patriots. And let's see what old Drake May's got. Let's see. That'll be a fun game. Cardinals at the Saints. Arizona -6.5. Ooh. May take the Saints plus the 6.5 there. Kyler Murray, he absolutely bombed last year. Bombed. And I don't see him getting any better. He's one of the most cocky individuals you can possibly imagine. He's not a locker room guy. Just ever since his first year, it's just sort of really gone downhill for him. I don't see it getting any better. We'll find out. Can he be humble? And I really think that's it. It's his attitude. He's a gamer. He's a baseball player. And he's not a quarterback. We'll see. I'm not going to touch that game. Steelers at the Jets. This is going to be a lot of fun. Aaron Rodgers in Pittsburgh taking on Aaron Rodgers' old team, which sounds weird, the Jets. And the Jets looking to actually start building on something. It's Pittsburgh -2.5. Man, I like the Jets in that game. I do. I know Pittsburgh's defense is fantastic. The over-under on this game is 38.5. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to bet that. So far, I've got Tampa Bay and the Bengals. Giants at the Commanders. Washington -6.5. All day. All day. I know this is a division game. I know that the Commanders are really good. If Jaden Daniels is what he is this year that he was last year, this team's going to be good. That might be it. I'm going to put that bet to the side just because I like Washington. Shout out to Applewhite on that one. Panthers at the Jaguars. Jacksonville -3.5. I like this year for a Trevor Lawrence comeback. I do. I like Trevor Lawrence this year, man. I think that Trevor's going to have a little bit of a bounce back season, man. And then that being said, there's a quarterback in Carolina that had one of the best second halves of the year last year. Do not count out the Carolina Panthers, guys. I'm telling you right now, their quarterback, Bryce Young, was on fire last year, second half of the season. He got benched. He had to sit. He came back out, and he actually played ball. I mean, the kid was on fire. Carolina's a good team. That's going to be a good football game. There's a lot of course, the storylines are just absolutely blowing up in the first week of the season. We're going to see all kinds of stuff, but let's move on. Move on to the 3:05 games. That's 3:05 Central Time. Titans at the Broncos. Give me the Broncos. Whoa, Broncos minus 8.5. Woo! Well, they really don't like those Titans. Bo Nix. This is in Denver. This place Mile High will be jamming. I do like the Broncos, maybe on the money line. I get it. It's minus 8.5, but I like the Broncos. 49ers at the Seahawks. It's San Francisco minus 2.5. Give me SF. I do not like the Seahawks this year. There's a lot of moving parts over there. I like San Francisco in that. I might put them instead of the Broncos in my lineup. What else we got? Okay, 3:25. The Lions at the Packers. Fantastic game. This is wild. It's in Green Bay and it's got. I get that. The weather says it's 64 degrees, which is absolutely perfect football weather. Packers are favored by 2.5. What? All right. Is this based on last year's playoffs? I don't know. Packers favored by 2.5 points. Basically, technically, if you're going by gambling laws, it's a pick'em game because you get 2.5 for being home. So there you go. Man, I like the Lions. I like Green Bay's team, but I like the Lions in that game. And then it's 7:20 Sunday night. Ravens at the Bills. I'm not getting into Monday night's game, but Ravens at the Bills. Buffalo minus 1.5. Just a good football game. I mean, dude, that 3:25 game, Lions, Packers, and then Ravens, Bills. Just the first week of football starts tomorrow. Sunday's going to be amazing. My daughter has a softball tournament this weekend, so it's going to be. Then they're pretty good. So Sunday, if they lose, I'll be home early. And I've never really rooted for my daughter to lose softball games, but Sunday morning, I wouldn't be too mad if they get knocked out early. I'm just saying that. That's terrible. The games that I picked that I really like, guys, are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Bengals, the Broncos, the Niners, and the Lions. That I like those games a lot. Now, I mean, don't go off what I say too much because it is the first week of the season. I did skip over the Texans and the Rams. Sorry. I like I'm not going to touch that. I'm going to get hated on if I say anything about that. I'm going to leave the Texans and Rams game alone. There's a lot. I like the Rams. I like the Rams this season. They were good last year too. They're sneaky. That would be one of my. If you were going to put $100 on a team, who you putting it on? I might go Rams. They're a long shot, but they always have a good team. Rams good. All right, my predictions. Let's get to my predictions. All right, AFC East, Bills, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets. Give me the Bills. Until otherwise noticed, the Bills are going to stay on top. AFC North, Bengals, Browns, Steelers, Ravens. I like the Bengals in a comeback. I really do. There's going to be some injuries, I think, in this season, but I really like the Bengals. This is an interesting division this year. Browns are going to be at the bottom. We know that, but the Steelers have Aaron Rodgers now. Baltimore Ravens with Lamar Jackson. That's a great division. AFC South, probably the worst division in football. Titans, Colts, Jaguars, Texans. This division is wide open. I'm gonna take the Jaguars. I'm going to take the Jags in a comeback season for Trevor Lawrence. Sorry, Texans fans, but taking the Jaguars. The AFC West, Broncos, Chiefs, Raiders, Chargers, in one of the funnest divisions in football. Give me the Denver Broncos to have one of their best seasons ever. I like Bo Nix. I like what Peyton's doing over there. Give me the Broncos, man. That's going to be fun. Over to the NFC. Cowboys, Giants, Eagles, Commanders, and NFC East. I already told you I love Jaden Daniels, but can he dethrone the Eagles? No. I think they're in playoffs, but the Eagles, defending Super Bowl champions, they know how to do it. Just a good football team. The tush push is going to win them about 2 to 3 games. So, yeah, give me the Eagles. NFC North, Bears, Lions, Packers, Vikings. Oof. Give me the Packers. I like the Packers this year. Jags, Broncos, Man, I'm picking. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass and nobody looks back to this video. And if I'm right, I'll repost the video. NFC South, Falcons, Saints, Bucks, Panthers. Give me the Buccaneers. Give me the Bucks. I love the rejuvenation of Baker Mayfield's career right now. Kid found a home. He fits in. He's learned how to be humble. This is the opposite of what Kyler Murray, I talked about earlier, what Kyler Murray's doing. Baker fits. He fits over there. He's having a blast, and that's what it's all about. NFC West, Rams, Cardinals, Niners, Seahawks. Rams. Give me the Rams. That's my predictions. Okay, coming out of the NFC for the Super Bowl. Oof. Oof. Man, I like the Rams. I do. Give me the Rams out of the NFC for the Super Bowl. That's crazy, right? I know. That's an insane thing, but I like the Rams against the Rams and the Bills in the Super Bowl. Give me Rams, Bills, Super Bowl. Kevin, I see you saying Redskins. I was close to saying the Redskins, but give me Rams, Bills. I think Josh Allen gets in. Josh Allen gets in the Super Bowl this year. His competition is Baltimore, Cincinnati, and Kansas City. I'm not joking. That's the AFC. I don't think the Chargers Super Bowl, Raiders, no, Broncos, they're almost there, but no. Nobody in the AFC South, Titans, Colts, Jaguars, Texans, they're not getting in the Super Bowl. AFC North, Browns are not getting in. Steelers, I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to make it. And so it's Ravens and Bengals. And then the Jets. And then if you go to the East, the Dolphins, Patriots, and Jets, none of them are going to get in the Super Bowl. So the Bills really are fighting against the Chiefs and the Bengals in the AFC. It is not that strong of a conference right now. And I'm saying that at the beginning of the season, we don't know. Some of these teams could start, blowing up. I told you that I really think that Trevor Lawrence is going to have a good season, but is it Super Bowl worthy? No. We'll find out. It all starts tomorrow night. So stoked. All right, guys. Got to thank a couple people before we get out of here. Number one, Butler CCS. Fire, water, mold, roofing, you name it. Yeah, something goes wrong in the house, you call Butler CCS right now. 713-330-9472. Also, losing your hair sucks. Fixing it shouldn't. Book an appointment now with Apollo Image Enhancement Center. Call 877-GET-HAIR today. That's 877-GET-HAIR. Guys, it's an amazing place. Apollo Image Enhancement Center, the #1 hair restoration clinic and home of the Dermagraph hair system. Only immediate solution to hair loss. Last but not least, Ordonez movers, guys. Whether it's across town, across Texas, make your move smooth, stress-free, and affordable. Local long distance, packing and unpacking, licensed and insured. Call Ordonez Movers, 713-373-1659. 713-373-1659. All right, I got to get dressed. I got to go to work. Guys, enjoy your Wednesday, your hump day. Today is National, what did I say at the beginning of the show? I forgot which one it is, but just enjoy your Wednesday, guys. Have a good one. I'll be back Friday, and we'll do this all over. I'm Jeff Michael, the Sports with Balls. See you.